Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem Rakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to my Akim Wathim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. And today's lesson is going to be on this trending new thing, whatever the fuck it's called, I don't know, called black fatigue, where apparently, I guess, people are fed up with Jake, I am assuming. And it's kind of funny because the fact of the matter is that, you know, as time has gone on, lots of okay, Slovakia, lots of other Israelites, okay, have been kind of getting fed up with Jake as well, which is like, what is wrong? What is wrong? It's like, it's kind of Slocky. I'm just getting baffled and speechless by the stuff that I'm allowing to play on the screen, and it's just like whatever. Let's just get into the scriptures, okay? So, yeah, I'm gonna link both these videos in the description, of course, but Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee. Okay, and you know, that's basically this. Right, this is how, ironically, this is how we know. I say ironically, but yes, ironically, this is how we know that we are the children of Yahawadah, because of the complete buffoonery, coonery, retardation, whatever you want to call it, that Israelites are doing. And you know, it's because of that, you know, that, as a matter of fact, let me just do a quick Google search on all three of these terms. Astonishment, a great surprise. It's like you are surprised that you have people that are so bold to do such crazy and stupid, ghetto behavior. That's a perfect term, modern term anyway. All right, that kind of like goes to show like what the hell is wrong with these people. Proverb, a short pithy saying in general use, stating a general truth or piece of advice. Okay, so basically the general truth of saying, oh, those black people, this, that, and the third, and whatnot, and it's just ringing true based off these people, based off these people's behavior, being the stereotype and the fools that they are. All right, you know, and I'll say I don't have any issues in saying that. Oh yeah, actually, let me show you this as well.
I get a lot of messages. Hey guys, it's me. I'm here because I just keep getting a lot of messages asking, what's wrong with me?
So yeah, basically she has Tourette's and stuff like. She has Tourette's, so I'm assuming she has Tourette's, or she's just possessed by a demon, or she's batshit crazy. But yeah, you have. This is just one of the examples. There's gonna be an up and coming other examples that are much. They don't get any better. All right, so I'll just let it play. Yeah, basically, and you see more and more of these, you know, freaks. Okay, it's not even just the so-called black people, but it's also the other tribes as well. Okay, none of us are exempt. All right, obviously, and you know, even with all that stuff, actually, slacking me. Go back to this. Byword, a person or thing cited as a notorious or outstanding example of or embodiment of something. You know, that's Jake is the embodiment of wickedness, the embodiment of stupidity, the embodiment of ghetto, embodiment or whatever. Okay, you know, that's basically how we are being viewed as. Okay, because we are look at this, look at the stuff on the. It's like, is that a man or a woman? I genuinely don't know. I'm pretty sure that's a woman. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but yeah, and then I don't know what this is. Is that makeup or is that their actual face? Is that a mask? I don't know. Whatever. Basically, you get the point with all the stuff that's going on. What the fuck? Oh my.
Bitch, bro. I'm out here, bro. Slide your bitch ass outside, nigga. Use a mark, nigga. Tall, dark, and handsome. Nigga, use a mark, nigga.
He robbing his ass.
Don't run. Don't run. Don't fucking run, bro.
FaceTime me.
You've been playing with me for a long time, bro. You've been
FaceTime
playing
me
with
right
me for a
quick.
long time, man. You've been playing with me, bro. These folks ain't lying on you.
Leave that shit alone, bro.
These folks ain't lying on you. Why stay out my business? It's white folk. Maybe they been wrong with this shit, man. Fuck, man. This point I don't care about none of that. None of that. You understand?
Yeah, okay, so basically you see just how wild and unhinged and just how foolishly that they are acting. You know, this is part of the curse. This is the Lord put just these heavy demons on us that makes us act, you know, like this basically. Like it's like, you know, that's in judgment in, you know, as a result of, you know, us basically going off. All right. But also at the same time, with that being said, even though there is that wickedness that our people are doing, it still does not justify the unrighteous decrees, the hatred that Esau has been putting on us, because Esau is the reason why we are like, a part of the reason why we're like that in the first place. All right, which let's get this, Ezekiel 35 verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. And basically that's a thing where it is because Esau introduced you know, all these drugs and all these diseases and stuff like that to our people, that our people are, you know, basically bugging out crazily, as well as not just those narcotics and whatnot, but also his doctrine. His doctrine is also heavily influenced us as well, okay, to act out and be bugged out. You know, one of those biggest things, which I have to say, is Christianity. Christianity is one of the biggest things that have led our people astray, where you have Christians, or so-called black Christians, that are some of the dumbest people, where they just completely disregard the the book that they claim to follow. All right, but yet you have some freaking pseudo scholars, pseudo intellectuals that will try to explain away why the Bible does not actually say what it literally says. All right, but continuing on, 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And, you know, this is part of the signs where, you know, Esau is starting to get fed up with Jake. And, you know, funnily enough, Jake is starting to get fed up with Esau as well, because there was a video that I had done a lesson on where I think two Jakes or multiple Jakes or something like that, they had gunned down some KKK members. Okay, so I thought that was that's also a part of judgment. Let me see if I have it on my thing, but that's also a part of judgment. It's also the Lord putting a spirit on Jake and Esau to, you know, put an end to things. All right, is this it? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's a part of the judgment for the Lord to put an end. Here it is. Yes, it is. This is it. This is a part of the This is a part of the judgment. This is a part of the end time prophecies to let us know that yes, we're about to get out of here. You know, the Lord knows. The Lord sees us, you know, complaining. Okay, he sees his prophets crying out to him, asking for deliverance. All right, bear with me one moment. I want to see if I can find this precept. Okay, it's a very good precept. Luke 18. Luke chapter 18 verse 7, and Yahweh shall not Luke chapter 18 verse 7, and shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them. Okay, so the elect are crying day and night, praying to the Lord, asking the Lord, please deliver us. Okay, speaking for myself first and foremost. All right, asking for the Lord to have mercy on us and get us out of this wicked society. All right, and we're seeing more and more of these things happening. Jake getting riled up to want to kill their enemies, and they're finally getting fed up, saying, oh yeah, we need to make the Black Panthers again, this, that, and third, and whatever. All right, you also have the other one, this whole black fatigue, where Esau is also starting to get fed up with Jake as a whole. All right, saying that they want, and also DJT even getting rid of a bunch of Israelites from Babylon. All right, continuing on, next, 2nd Ezra chapter 13 verse 13, and one shall undertake the fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, and one people against another, and one realm against another. Then this is the thing where you're gonna have this is a part of the signs at the end, and this is a part of the signs at the end when people are going to want to fight one another based off of their geographical location, their nation, their ethnicity, their whatever, like anything that they want, they're going to want to war against one another. And we know based off of Micah, I believe chapter 2, okay, that or maybe chapter 4, Slakia, 2 or 4, I think pretty sure it's verse 4, chapter 4 verse 3, where when the Lord established Israel at the top of the mountains, okay, that there would be no more war. All right, so yeah, this is another sign of the end times and us going to slowly transitioning to getting put into our kingdom, rather than us actually actively being in the kingdom, which we're obviously not in the kingdom yet. All right, so continuing on, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's another thing where there's going to be people hating one another, wanting to kill one another, like they don't care about all this decorum and diplomacy, which is very much so right now waning, okay, and diminishing as time goes on, especially with how much more there's been Jakes being killed by other Edomites, and you have these school shootings, and just people in general being more okay with killing people, or not killing people, but murdering people in cold blood nowadays. Okay, this is basically more and more signs of the times, and this is just where we specifically try our best to stay out of it, and that's why we don't participate, because we are supposed to be harmless as doves. We're just trying to just wait for the Lord. All right, let me get that in Proverbs chapter 20, or is it 2? Proverbs chapter 20 verse 22, say not thou recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. And this is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be waiting for the Lord YAHAWAH to deliver us and to cast his judgment on our enemies. All right, let me get this. It's Romans chapter 12 verse 19, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. So the Lord said that the Lord is going to be the one that's going to cast his revenge on our enemies, and we're not the one that's supposed to be taking part in any sort of revenge plans and all that stuff. We're supposed to just wait for the Lord to handle it himself. Okay. Now, next, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You know, that's another thing where, you know, Esau is going to come to attack us, because, you know, he knows that his time is running out, and it's almost over for him. It's almost over for him, and, you know, we just have to wait for the Lord to protect us, and we're not supposed to be, obviously, if need be, then yeah, you can attempt to defend yourself, but for the most part, you just need to have faith that the Lord's gonna, you know, really protect you all throughout any and all hardships. All right. Next, Job chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. You know, there are limits to the things that we can do, and there are limits to the things that even that Esau can do. And that's the thing where we need to have patience. We need to have patience, even though people want to be demons around you. You have to have patience and just let the Lord handle any and all of your problems. All right. So yes, basically this is another big thing that we attempt to have patience in, and, you know, trust the Lord to resolve any and all of these conflicts that draw near. Now, next, finally, Proverbs 20, verse 24. Man's going are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So, you know, this is another thing where you have people who are inherently wicked, who inherently want to just do whatever the frick they want. They don't have any consideration for any of the people around them, but they just do whatever they want because they're stupid. All right. So as a result of that, it's just, okay, well, you just have to just wait for the Lord to deliver you out of this situation, because we are drawing so much closer to the end. And, you know, you're gonna have to deal with primarily, okay, Esau Edom, which is takes up a major thing, a major fraction of the problems that you deal with. But at the same time, there's also going to be Israelites as well that have that demon on them to be wicked as well, and that's in Deuteronomy chapter 28, where even Israelites are being wicked and doing all that stuff as well. So I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, honor to the elders and apostles, great millstones, and Bible, and SHAMAIWAN.